Zoomy ins and outs. Hey, Stormwing Knights Battle Reports fans, we have another exciting match today as the IronJawz are going to take on Kharadron Overlords. First time we've seen them take place in here. We're using the open war cards, and for our objective, we have grabbed Kingslayer. So at the end of the 5th battle round, each player adds up the value of the wounds characteristics of all enemy models that their army slays, doubling their total score at the end of the battle if at least one of the models they have slain was the enemy general. So basically, slay the king and kill everything else. Sounds like such an orky thing. I'm excited to smash into him. For our deployments, we have this one right here, if you're looking at it. Player 1 has a 24-inch deployment in the middle of the map. And then player B has 2 deployment zones they can deploy on, both sides of the army. But because we're Dwarven pirates and orcs, obviously we're just lining up battle lines for an epic slaughter fest. So let's take a look at the army, starting with the Kharadron Overlords.
Alrighty, so in the middle of my formation here, I've got the Archanaut frigate, and inside that I've got a lot of troops piled up. I've got in the middle here I've got my Aether Chemist. He is my general, and he's a very fun little bastard. Pardon my language. I've got some Grunstock Thunderers also inside that ship. And one of them has the Aethermatic Fumigator, which does all sorts of fun D3 shots. They hit very well. Also riding in the balloon are the Endrin Riggers. Endrin Riggers, I don't know how to pronounce it. But these guys are melee awesomeness, and that's what I love to see. Then on either side of the big balloon here, I've got an Archanaut company where I'm bringing 2 volley guns, or 3 volley guns in each company, and that should hopefully put out enough DACA that even the dwarves will be impressed, or even that the greenskins will be impressed.
Excellent. Over on the IronJawz side of the battlefield, we're obviously led by the Mega Boss, and he's backed up by his little war chanter behind him. Right in front of him is his elite guard. We got 5 orc brutes ready for battle. And over here on the right flank, we have 2 blocks of 10 orc hardboys geared up with ridiculous amount of equipment. I think we got like 3 or 2 big choppas, a couple of shields, and a bunch of hand weapons. 1 group of 3 orc gore gruntas. And then we decided to bring in a little bit of allies, and we brought our puny orcs with us to just, soak up wounds for our big brutes. So we'll see how this battle goes. He out-deployed me, so Kharadron Overlords will start us off with turn 1.
Awesome. Are you streaming this on Twitch, by the way?
I am. Yep.
Sweet. Alright, cool beans. So, turn 1, hero phase. Well, I don't have a whole heck of a lot of magic since I, am a dwarf. So, I'm just going to go ahead and Inspiring Presence on, well, I guess the Archanaut company right here to the, you know what, I'm just going to grab the tokens and put it next to it.
Perfect.
There. So, this brings me to a very important phase for me, and what that means is movement phase. Oh wait, that is the most cheeseball thing ever. I could totally do that. Yeah, I'm doing that. Another thing, 3. I can move up another inch. Boop. And what are the range? Sorry, since this is a new army, I have to look up weapon ranges.
No worries.
Since, being in range is kind of an important thing. good. You're in range. Move up. 2 inches, because that should give me back row, I think. Yeah, perfect. And these guys need a little room. This guy's gonna stand on the tomb and pull a Gimli.
Okay.
And they're also now in range. Perfect. Aether Chemist, is that a hero ability? It is in the hero phase, so he is going to amplify the main gun of the Arcanaut frigate. They're the big gun. What the hell is it called? I managed to delete my list. Well done. Oh wait, no, I wrote it into Microsoft Word for that very reason. I took the time out of my day. It is the Heavy Sky Cannon. So we're going to start blasting away with our Heavy Sky Cannon in the shooting phase, which is now, I guess.
I don't think they can use abilities unless they're outside the ship, though. Because looking at your embark, disembark, units that disembark can then act normally, including using abilities that can be used in the hero phase for the remainder of their turn.
Cannot normally do anything.
Yeah, they have no effect while they're embarked.
My bad. Then no. I guess not. So what I will do then is take one single shot instead of a double tap
Okay.
at your Mega Boss.
All right.
So since this is one big shot and we need to hit on a 4-up, we're rolling the big die. You have failed me, big die. So looks like it's time to shoot for carbines. May as well shoot him. Yeah, I don't have a better target. Ouch. 2 miss. Needing 4s. Actually, that's dead average. Oh no, needed 3s. Now I need 4s. So 1 goes through. -1 rend.
And this is on the Mega Boss?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I lower rend by 1, so 3 up. So I saved.
Now comes the real fun, because we've got the companies opening up.
Okay.
Okay, so what we've got here, we're gonna roll the volley guns first. We'll start with this unit shooting into the Oryx.
Okay.
So we got, so that's 10, and I need 2 more. Oh wait, I need 6 more, because there's lots of them. 18. So that's 6 right there. And then these other 4 can just go away. Alright, needing 5s to hit. I'm seeing a lot of not 5s. This one is cocked. That one was not cocked. Alright, so I have 1 cocked one to reroll. Right
Okay.
here. And that one was 6. so I got
Okay.
a shocking number of hits, but a shocking number of ones also. But that doesn't matter. Because I need
4s, I think.
4 to wound. Yep. So
Okay.
2.
What's the rend?
-1.
Okay. 6s. All right.
Wow.
1 dice. 1 damage each.
Yep.
Okay.
I was expecting a lot more. So the remaining 6 guys are going to take 2 shots a pop, also at that unit.
Okay.
Then the company, the captain guy needs to roll separate. 'Cause
And they're within 12.
yes. They're exactly 12.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, wait. The company just makes an extra attack, so I can just get 3 more of these. All right. So, looking here for a much more reasonable 4s and 4s.
Okay.
This one's cocked. Thank you. Yikes.
It's 4 of them. No rend.
No rent. Yeah.
5 up. Okay. So 3 will die.
I'm going to that big graveyard in the sky.
Yep.
Alright, so the other guys are going to target the big Ard boys. So, I can just roll all of these together because I have them pre-laid out.
Okay.
Exciting. Although I'm going to move them over this way so that we actually have room to, roll them and not be on top of models.
Yeah.
So, looking for 4s on the pistols, which are purple.
And then 5s on the green.
Yep, and then these 2 right here are cocked. Let me go ahead and roll those. And then this one is also cocked.
Their volley weapon did a lot better.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Compared to their pistols.
Yeah. Gimli over there on the monument was encouraging them. That's what was going on. So both of these guys, I think, need 4s at this point.
Okay.
Yep. So that makes that simple. But the greens have a rend of -1.
Cool. Okay, so 5 up on green. And wow, 4 up on purple. Okay. Let's see how these shields work. So
Actually, it was backwards.
what was backwards?
Oh, 4 up on pro. Yeah, I'm sorry. Never mind. You got it right.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I do have 3 shields. I'm just gonna allocate all these to the shields. So on a 6 up, they don't take a wound. Okay, so 4 do get through though. That will kill 2 shielded warboys. Oh no, it was the other block, right? The inner block.
It was these guys right here.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I wish that this thing could move and then unload, but I suppose that would be pretty cheeseball.
Yeah. All right. You gonna charge with your frigate, or is it just gonna chill?
Oh, it's gonna chill. I mean, it's... Wait. Screw it. Why not?
Okay.
Like, there's nothing to be gained from not charging, right?
I mean, it does put you to decide where you want to move, as opposed to me putting everything around it.
Alright, we're declaring a charge, and
Nice.
6 inches will put us... exactly right.
Okay. It actually only puts you in combat with the orcs, so.
That's what I was hoping for, but I didn't think I was not thinking I'd be able to pull that off actually with a six.
Yeah, being able to slide there, you did it, so. Alright.
So let's take a peek at my melee here. Sorry, this thing has so much special rules.
Oh, yeah,
sometimes.
no, the page is just disgusting looking.
So I get 3 attacks, 4s and 4s. That seems to be a trend here with these guys.
Okay.
So these 3 right over here. Alright. That was exciting. Hit me back.
Okay. It's like, is there more?
No, that's it in melee.
Okay. So I got 5 little baby orcs. With the... Okay, so we have choppas. So 6 attacks back. Alright, so these hit on 4s. Wound on 4s. Wow.
Yikes.
Okay. So, that's -1 rend.
Wait, what?
Yep.
6s? Haha, I only take 1 wound.
Nice. Alright. That's it for combat. So, battle shock test for these orcs.
I absolutely should have let you charge me.
So bravery is 7. I lost 4 of them. So that's 8. So 1 will run away. Wah! Alright, and on the Ard boys, bravery is 6. They lost 2. Puts me at 5. They're okay.
Yeah, it would have been very nice to if you killed off our boy that way.
I'll go put them in your kill box for now.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. Oryx. Let's see how these IronJawz do. First things first, I guess we're gonna start with the most important thing of all, the Wog. So, number of IronJawz units within 10 inches at the start. Oh, okay. So that's at combat, so that won't happen yet. But that's his command ability. Okay, and then Mighty Destroyers, roll a dice for my general and each IronJawz hero. Add 2 to the roll if the general... And on a 6 up, pick a friendly... Okay. So for my general, I'm looking for 4 or higher. I get it. So a friendly IronJawz within 6. Shoot, did I measure that wrong? Oh no, I lost the guys there. That's right. Crap.
Oh. Aha! Got him.
My boars are within 6 though. So my gore grunters can immediately move 6 inches.
Oh god.
Where do I want to move my brutes? Nah, I gotta move the gore grunters. So.
You know, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might potentially get off a charge.
You think?
And they've only got move, what, 12?
Yeah, something like that. Move 9. Actually, not that crazy.
That's
Okay.
not that crazy.
And then the War Chanter needs a 6. He gets it. Oh, man. I think he's going to pick the War Mega Boss. Who's just going to sidestep that way 5. That's not even worth it. I might as well just move my brutes. I'm like, he's gonna be in range, so. Because if these guys roll well enough, they might be able to get in that little company back there, so. Alright. My War Chanter. Where are ya? Can he... Okay, my War Chanter can pick a unit, and they get +1 to hit rolls in the combat phase. I'm gonna pick the brutes.
Alright.
Okay.
Which brutes?
The brutes.
Wait. Oh, the brutes. I'm sorry. I was thinking our boys were brutes.
No worries. I believe that is it for the hero phase.
Yeah, I thought these frigates were way higher armor side.
Yeah, it's probably because it's the low model. So.
Yeah, I mean, like the frigates have like a 3-up reroll 1s.
Nice. Okay, so Gorgruntas have a 9-inch move. I could theoretically get him all the way to there. I'll move him back so he's not. So he's at least 3 away. It's 3 away from that. 3 away from that. So he good. Okay. And how far are you boys from them? 10 inches. Yeah, they're just gonna move up their little 4.
It's a little closer than I wanted them to be, actually. Oops.
Well, you kind of had to be that way if you were going to
get into cover.
yeah, as well as shoot them with all your weapons.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
3 inches.
But also very sad for me.
Alright, so these boys are just gonna kind of line themselves up here for some fun. Because they know, the boss knows where the big fights are at.
He's brutal but cunning.
Yep. Alright, my brutes. What is your movement, brutes? Ooh. Okay. Alright, well, they have movement 4. I don't even think I want them to go after your Arcanaut Company. But they will line up the side here. Because they're excited. They see the big shiny that they're going to tear to pieces.
You think, but he has 13 more wounds.
Yeah, I'm not worried. These guys are about to do work. So, and the war boss will he'll move up to 3 away, and he says, "You puny orcs, get out of here!" And they're gonna retreat. Okay, I guess War Chanter he'll move up right in there. Keep his little jams going. Okay, so guess what? There's no shooting, but
What?
but time for Warg. We're gonna start with the Gorgruntas, who are gonna go 9 inches. You know, nothing big.
No big deal.
No big. Hey, buddy.
Alright, so we're gonna stand and shoot. Just kidding. I wish I could do that.
Scared me for a second. I was like, what? They could do that too? Oh, God. Alright, so these boys over here are 6 away, so we are looking for 4 or higher. That's 9.
I think you got it, yeah. This might not go so well for my company.
This might be over very quick.
I'll be honest, I was not expecting with this list to be like all up in your grill on turn 1.
What, going against the IronJawz?
Yeah, I was like, wait.
Okay. And my brutes are gonna charge. They got 10 inches, so they can go basically wherever they want.
Pretty much.
Let's see. I think I can manipulate too, because I don't think I'm afraid of those company up close. Yeah. Kind of force some of those guys to have to move away if they want to pile. Okay, War Boss is going to charge. He's in.
Okay.
And then his Ard boys are going to charge. 11.
They might not make it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that all your charges for this turn?
I think so. I think that's
I've got
everything.
some bad news for you. Everybody who ended within an inch. Of
Not.
that
I think you pick one unit. If you're talking about the frigate's ability,
I think it says every time a
I-
unit.
I believe it's you declare it like once per turn on a charge. I can double check that
It
though.
says if an enemy unit ends its charge within an inch of the frigate. Oh, I have to roll 4 or higher.
Okay.
That's the catch. That's the catch. All right.
Cool.
I missed that when I first read it. So
That's why, yeah.
The brutes on the side here.
Okay.
Boom. For your war boss. Mega boss. Boom. Wow. Holy shit.
You're supposed to also
Boys?
declare the which bomb it is before you drop it.
I'm doing the D3
Okay.
one.
Cool.
Because there's no real point in the detonation drills.
For sure.
So D3 mortals on your
Brutes and then my war boss.
Oh, war boss.
So 3 on him, 1 on the other.
Mhm.
Okay. That's good. That'll help you out.
That's really all I wanted out of that is a wound or 2 on that war boss, and I got 3, so I'm very, very happy with that.
Yeah.
The problem is that I cannot deploy my guys now.
Until it crashes. Or there's space available.
Wait, I have to be within 1 inch, or no. Let me reread that, because that is just one ugly little set. Within 3 inches of, and not within 3 inches. Okay. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I should have deployed turn 1 and seen what I could have done. Anyway, proceed.
Okay, I think I'm gonna. You only got like what those like 4 swings with the frigate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm actually going to start with my Gore Gruntas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a bad call.
Yeah, I think they'll. Oh, but the combat phase, the WOG. So let's see. Roll a dice. If the roll is less than or equal to the number of units within 10 inches of the war boss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he's basically getting this off. Oh, he gets it off.
Yikes, that was close.
Yep, so they all make 1 extra attack with their melee weapons. Well, it's equal to or less. He can't fail it. But on a 6, they get 2 extra attacks. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dang. Those charges are actually even more. The IronJawz ability gives you a +1 to charges as well. They're just meant to get in combat like turn 1. It's cool. Okay, so I have 3 of them. So 4 attacks each. So 12 and 1 for the champion. Okay. when you declare a charge, measure the distance to the nearest enemy unit. The distance is 8 inches or more. Okay, so it wasn't that, so then we'll get that. Okay, so I'm looking for 3s. Ooh, that's a lot of 1s.
Who is this? Oh no.
Gorgrunts and 3s. Wow. That sucks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At -1 rend. 3s.
So I
So
have
6s.
I'm looking for them 6s right there. 4 die.
Okay. And then the
20s.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I shouldn't have deleted them.
Okay. So 5 attacks each. And these will hit on 4s.
Wow. What the hell?
It's just making up for all those horrible misses at the last one. And 4s.
Yeah. I've just never seen so many actual 4s. Like.
And those are full saves, so 5 ups. Which I don't think I'm going to get to do what I want to do. Oh, I might.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 die.
Yes.
And that's the unit.
Cool. IronJawz Allegiance ability.
Pile in an attack again.
So if the attacks made by a unit in combat result in the enemy being completely destroyed, the closest friendly IronJaw unit that has not fought can pile in an attack immediately. Which would be my... It's my brutes. Alright, bruties. Okay, where are they? Jagged Gorhakas, I think it is. Wait, what is it? Sorry, same thing. I'm not as familiar with this army.
Oh yeah, no, I totally get that.
Okay, so 5 attacks each, except the one guy uses the other stuff. So 4 of them with 5 attacks. Okay, they have +1 to hit because of the War Chanter, so these will hit on 2s, and they reroll failed hit rolls.
Ouch.
Because you have wound characteristic of more than 2. I mean, more than 4.
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 misses. It's 4 hits.
Yep.
And 3s to wound. Okay, and that's -1 rend.
So looking for those 6s. Wow, I definitely am going. I'm crashing and burning this turn. I can tell you that much. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds.
Okay, and then the champ. So Boss Claw and Brute Smasher rolled with the Boss Claw first. So 3 up, 3 up.
I was told that these things were super tanky.
Ah, he missed with that though. That sucks. Okay. And then the Smasher. Oh wait, he has 1 extra attack with that because all their melee weapons. Hits. Will it wound? Ah, he rolled a 1 again. What a loser.
Hey.
Alright. And then the Smasher. If I can roll. Okay, so hits on 3s, rerolls misses. 3 hits. 3 up to
Come on, 3
wound.
ones right here.
3 at -2 for a D3 each.
8 crashes and dies.
5 wounds.
It has 4.
Oh jeez.
So
Is this just gonna keep rolling then with the snowball? The closest friendly that has not fought in the combat phase can pile in an attack.
alright, so this guy goes away. And I can't believe you one rounded him.
Yeah, and I do have something in combat that has not fought yet.
Let's see here. Alright, so I need to start rolling for models here.
Cool. While you're doing that, I'm gonna pile in these hard boys.
Alright. So, for my, okay, then never mind. So, on ones I die, I have one guy die from my Indian riggers.
Okay.
Which sucks. Because those guys are two models a pop, or 2 wins a pop. Ah, shoot.
Oh no. Hang on. Okay, you can release him now.
Alright, guys, cluster up, because we gotta make room for the rest of the army to show up.
Oh, so they all pop down where it dies?
Yeah.
Okay. That says when it is slain.
If the Arcanaut frigate is destroyed, the passengers immediately bail out. The units must disembark before the vessel is destroyed.
Okay. So then my Ard boys wouldn't pile in because these guys are all in combat. So it would be my Mega Boss next after you drop them. Unfortunately. For you.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than thinking you're safe in a ship to just drop down in the middle of the green tide, right?
Actually, wait. I just realized it must disembark before the vessel is removed. Everybody in there dies. Because I cannot deploy any models legally.
Let me see. What's it under? Of its abilities?
Disembark.
Disembark.
It's under disembark. Any unit that begins units that it has to set them up within 3 inches of the model, 3 inches away from an enemy unit, which is not possible.
Oh yeah, must then disembark. Yeah, there's no way you, because you're fully surrounded, huh? Yeah, there's no like 3-inch spot that would be.
Ouch.
Oof. Well, I'm
Good
sorry.
game. Yeah, that did not go as planned. Not even
So-
slightly.
So I guess rule of the game is do not put the ship right next to the charging IronJawz army.
Yeah, I did not anticipate that at all. You guys are dead, Killy.
Yeah. Yeah, especially against
Um,
big things. Those brutes are like loving that.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I don't think my they're not company can hold out against the entire army.
Nope.
I am willing to concede that if
Yeah, it'd just be a waste of our time to roll that.
good game, sir.
Good game. Victory for the IronJawz. The green tide
On
rises.
turn 2. I don't think I've ever.
I don't